Welcome back. Week 2 in the NFL was pure chaos. Overtime thrillers, revenge games, and jaw-dropping moments everywhere. The NFC East rivalry between the Cowboys and Giants went to overtime, delivering every ounce of drama you could want. Every snap in that extra period felt like the season was on the line. And then the Super Bowl 59 rematch, Eagles versus Chiefs. The hype was real, and the game delivered. This wasn't just about points. It was about pride, redemption, and two powerhouses going toe-to-toe. We're breaking down the wildest finishes and the biggest storylines from an unforgettable week. So grab your snacks and settle in. Let's relive the best of Week 2. NFC East games always bring the heat, and the atmosphere at MetLife Stadium was electric from the very start. Cowboys versus Giants was no exception. Two storied franchises, both hungry for an early season statement. From the opening kickoff, it was a slugfest. Defenses dominating, every yard a battle, every play met with intensity. Micah Parsons was everywhere, terrorizing the Giants' backfield, making life miserable for Daniel Jones and the New York offense. Meanwhile, Saquon Barkley ran with purpose for New York, fighting for every inch and igniting the home crowd with his explosive runs. The first half was a chess match, both teams trading field goals and field position, neither side willing to give an inch. In the fourth, Daniel Jones led a clutch drive, tying the game with a late touchdown and sending MetLife into a frenzy as fans sensed a possible upset. Dallas had a shot to win in regulation, but the field goal missed. Overtime was needed to settle this classic. The Cowboys won the toss, and Dak Prescott went to work, methodically moving the chains with poise under pressure. On a crucial third down, Prescott hit Jake Ferguson on a seam route, setting up 1st and goal and putting Dallas on the doorstep of victory. 2 plays later, Tony Pollard found a crease, dove for the pylon, and sealed the win with a dramatic finish that silenced the home crowd. Cowboys erupted in celebration. Giants left heartbroken, knowing they were just a play or two away. This was classic rivalry football, grit, drama, and a finish for the ages, with both teams leaving everything on the field. Both teams showed why the NFC East is must-watch TV, with every matchup capable of producing instant classics. The Cowboys proved they can handle the pressure, executing when it mattered most in the game's biggest moments, while the Giants showed resilience, refusing to back down and pushing the Cowboys to the very limit. In the end, it was Dallas's composure in overtime that made the difference, turning a tense standoff into a statement win. These are the games that define a season, shaping playoff races and fueling legendary rivalries. The NFC East race is officially on, and every divisional clash will matter even more from here on out. Every snap mattered, and every mistake was magnified under the primetime lights. The Cowboys' defense set the tone, flying to the ball and making big plays when it counted, and their offense finished the job, showing balance and confidence in crunch time. For the Giants, it's a tough loss, but they'll be back. This team has heart and plenty of fight left. Rivalry games like this are why we love football, with passion and unpredictability on full display. The energy, the stakes, the unforgettable finish. Week 2 delivered a game fans will remember all season. Dallas walks away with a statement win, their confidence growing as the season heats up. The Giants regroup, but this one will sting, a reminder of how thin the margin is in the NFL. What a way to kick off the week, under the bright lights and with everything on the line. On to the next showdown, because in the NFC East, the drama never stops. In Jacksonville, it was a quarterback duel, Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow, and neither disappointed. Both young stars came out firing, trading big plays and electrifying the crowd from the opening snap. The Bengals struck early, Burrow connecting with Chase and Higgins, but the Jags answered every score. Cincinnati's offense looked sharp, but Jacksonville refused to back down. Travis Etienne broke off big runs, and Lawrence spread the ball to Kirk and Ingram. The Jaguars' offense kept pace, showing balance and creativity on every drive. The game was a back-and-forth shootout, neither team able to pull away. Every possession felt crucial, with momentum swinging on nearly every play. With under 2 minutes left, the Bengals led and looked to close it out. The tension in the stadium was palpable as the clock ticked down, but Jacksonville's defense forced a Burrow fumble, giving Lawrence one last shot. The crowd erupted, sensing a dramatic finish was coming. No timeouts, the game on the line. Lawrence was ice cold. He took command, unfazed by the pressure or the moment. Quick sideline throws, a scramble for a first down, and suddenly the Jags were in striking distance. Every snap felt like it could decide the game. With seconds left, Lawrence fired a dart to Zay Jones in the end zone. Touchdown, game over. Pandemonium in Jacksonville. The stadium shook with excitement. The Jags snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Players and fans alike erupted in celebration. Lawrence proved he's built for the big moments. His poise and confidence were on full display. The Bengals' defense just couldn't get the final stop. They were left stunned as the Jaguars celebrated. This was a statement win for Jacksonville. The team showed resilience and heart when it mattered most. The AFC is wide open, and the Jags are right in the mix. Their confidence is growing with every win. Burrow and the Bengals will regroup, but this one stings. They know they let a big opportunity slip away. The final drive was a masterclass in poise and execution. Lawrence's leadership was undeniable. Jacksonville's fans won't forget this finish anytime soon. It's a night that will be talked about for years. Week 2 gave us another instant classic. The NFL drama is just getting started. The Jags are for real, and the rest of the league is officially on notice. Patriots versus Dolphins was a throwback, defensive, physical, and every inch hard-earned. Both secondaries locked down, and the pass rushers feasted. Matthew Judon was a menace, living in the Dolphins' backfield. Jalen Phillips answered for Miami, making life tough for New England's offense. The first touchdown didn't come until late in the third, after a Dolphins special teams blunder set up a short field. Patriots pounded it in, and that lone score felt massive. Tua tried to rally Miami, but the Patriots' defense stood tall. On a crucial fourth down, New England brought the blitz and sealed it with a game-clinching interception. Old-school football, and a huge divisional win for the Patriots. Both defenses impressed, but New England's grit made the difference. The Dolphins showed flashes but couldn't break through. Sometimes defense wins the day. The AFC East is going to be a battle all year. Patriots take the edge in a classic grinder. In the Superdome, the 49ers and Saints delivered a tense physical battle. San Francisco's offense started hot, with McCaffrey making plays all over the field. The Saints' defense adjusted, forcing a key turnover and sparking their own offense. Kamara powered a late first-half drive, cutting the 49ers' lead and igniting the crowd. The second half was a defensive slugfest. Bosa and Warner for the Niners, Davis and Lattimore for the Saints. Field position became everything, and neither team could land the knockout blow. With under 3 minutes left, the Saints drove into the red zone, needing a touchdown to win. The Superdome was deafening as the Saints moved the chains. On 2nd and goal, the 49ers' Talanoa Hufanga read the play, jumped the route, and picked off the pass in the end zone. Game over. San Francisco escapes with a heart-stopping win. The Saints' comeback bid falls just short. The 49ers' defense proved why they're elite. Both teams showed playoff grit, but one play made the difference. The NFC is stacked, and every win matters. The Superdome magic almost worked, but the Niners held strong. Another wild finish in Week 2. The Super Bowl rematch, Eagles at Chiefs, was everything fans hoped for and more. A true showcase of two of the NFL's best teams under the brightest lights. Arrowhead was absolutely electric, with a sea of red and green, and both teams played with playoff-level intensity from the opening snap. Mahomes dazzled early, making defenders miss and keeping the crowd on its feet, but the Eagles' run game and O-line answered back with power and precision. Swift and Hurts pounded the rock, grinding out tough yards, while the Chiefs relied on Mahomes' magic and Kelsey's clutch catches to keep drives alive. The lead changed hands multiple times, every drive a heavyweight exchange, with both sidelines living and dying with every play. For Philly, it was about redemption after last year's heartbreak. For KC, defending their turf and proving they're still the team to beat. Coaches Reid and Sirianni traded adjustments all night, each move countered by the other in a chess match of football minds. In the fourth, Mahomes led a signature drive, converting a huge 3rd and long and capping it with a go-ahead touchdown that sent the stadium into a frenzy. The Eagles had one last shot, but the Chiefs' defense stepped up, sacking Hurts and forcing a turnover on downs to seal the win. Arrowhead erupted. Chiefs win another classic, adding another chapter to this growing rivalry. Both teams looked every bit like Super Bowl contenders, with stars shining on both sides of the ball. The rivalry is real, and the path to the title still runs through Kansas City, where the Chiefs remain kings of their castle. Mahomes proved once again why he's the best under pressure, delivering when it mattered most. The Eagles showed heart and resilience, but KC made the plays that mattered in crunch time. This was more than a regular season game. It was a statement, a battle that could echo into the postseason. The NFL's elite put on a show, giving fans a night to remember. Every snap felt like the playoffs, with tension and excitement in the air until the final whistle. The Chiefs hold serve at home, keeping their championship dreams alive. The Eagles will be back for more, hungry for another shot at glory. Broncos versus Colts was all about momentum and key plays. Both defenses dominated early, with Certain locking down receivers and Buckner disrupting the Broncos' offense. Courtland Sutton's big catch sparked Denver's first touchdown before halftime. In the second half, Anthony Richardson used his legs to keep Indy alive, but a crucial interception by Justin Simmons flipped the game. Denver capitalized, grinding out a clock-chewing drive and punching in another score. The Broncos' pass rush took over, forcing hurried throws and shutting down any Colts comeback hopes. Sean Payton's squad played smart complementary football. The Colts showed flashes, but turnovers doomed them. Denver protected home field with a complete team effort. Key moments made the difference. The Broncos get a much-needed win. The Colts will look to regroup. Every play mattered in this one. Panthers versus Cardinals was a showcase for young talent and explosive plays. Kyler Murray looked healthy, connecting with Marvin Harrison Jr. for a quick score. Bryce Young responded, showing poise and spreading the ball around. Chuba Hubbard's electrifying touchdown run tied things up. James Conner's tough running balanced Arizona's attack. A blocked punt by the Cardinals set up a crucial touchdown. Brian Burns was a bright spot for Carolina, racking up sacks and forcing a fumble. In the end, Murray's playmaking sealed the win for Arizona. The Panthers saw growth from Young, despite the loss. The Cardinals fans have reason to be excited. Both teams showed flashes of their future potential. Arizona gets a big home win in the desert. That's a wrap on a wild week 2. Overtime heroics, epic rematches, and unforgettable finishes. The season's just heating up, and every week brings new drama. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. What game blew you away? If you enjoyed the recap, hit subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for week 3. Football fans, this is just the beginning.